Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, the Can-Am Connection in its purest form is back.
Special guest,
Two
Jamie Sheldon.
Canadians, two Americans. Tim, where are you at? I gotta know.
I'm in Paris. I got here
What
this morning.
What are you doing in Paris?
It was just a layover. It was super cheap to fly here nonstop and then fly to Bulgaria tomorrow. So we got here this morning. We did some sightseeing throughout the day, and then we meet Valerie Beach lands at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and we fly over to Bulgaria together.
Well,
Valley Beach is there?
Yep.
There's a name from the past.
when you see Joey Costello, tell him I said hi.
I just saw them all getting on. It looked like they're all boarding a plane right now.
Well, I
Yeah.
know a lot. Well, a lot of the Canadians are there or getting there because of the juniors.
Well,
Yeah,
a
I
lot
saw-
of the Canadians, I saw the team. It's
Yeah.
not a lot of them.
Well, I'm just saying, like the ones that are going,
Yeah,
the juniors and stuff have to be there very soon.
yeah, both of them.
There's more than
Let's
two.
go. Let's go, Peyton Pickering. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I didn't see her in the photo getting on the plane with everybody.
I know,
Yeah,
like, I know, like, Kashadze's pulling the U-23 class. E.T. Manchada, she's pulling the U-15 class.
She was in
He
the
has a
photo.
good shot. E.T. has a good shot.
And that
Yeah,
starts
great shot.
that
She
starts
can be-
first, right?
Yeah, all the youth and junior classes are first. Then you go into the disableds and masters, and then the open.
Yeah, Lewis, he's in here. He weighs in on Sunday. He pulls on
Lewis, good luck, my friend.
Yep.
And Tim, you're looking at a weight cut right away, and you're in Paris. So how are you going to manage those two things?
That was fine. I just had some soup today and the coffee, and
Oh, you're
I've been
stronger
doing.
than
I mean, I went to Chicago first to the Bears game with some friends, and that's where I got to Chicago and I was 211, so that's where I gained some weight.
Tyson play.
Nope, he didn't.
Damn,
Soon enough, though, it's coming.
it's coming.
Caleb Williams looked like a world beater the first half, and then, then the team just went to crap the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
They should have won that game.
If he knew what his team's plays were, maybe they would do a little better. I don't know.
I mean, so we could say the same thing about Baltimore. Baltimore should have won that game too, but they let Buffalo come back.
Do you know how happy that made me sound? That made me so happy when seeing that.
You know who's looking real good this year? The Winnipeg Jets.
Oh,
Saw that coming.
I wish they were at home playing when I come up there next month.
Unfortunately, they are not. Yeah, we got season tickets. I could have taken you.
Son of a blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only 3 minutes in, so I can't say that yet. But
no, not yet. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah,
So-
you need to talk to that guy putting on that tournament to put it on a weekend that the Jets play.
Well, I booked it before the Jets did, so they should be asking me. You know,
Well, how does it feel to have two Arnold qualifiers now in Canada?
it's the Ottawa Open, right?
Yeah,
And
that's nice.
well,
It's nice. It's nice. You guys have one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast.
it's sorta.
they're in the
Like, I'm
Midwest.
right- we're right in the middle. Like I'm an hour
Yeah.
away from the geographical center of North America.
Okay, well, it's nice to have one in the middle of Canada and one on the East Coast of Canada, eastern
Yeah, but-
side of Canada.
Yeah.
But Ontario does not have the factory that has the Crown Royal.
They're getting ready to close that.
How are
What?
they going to start making it
And
in the U.S.?
There's one that I just saw a report the other day. They're getting ready to close a Crown Royal factory.
Yeah,
In
they're going
Canada.
to change it because more Canadians like bourbon, so they're just going to bring the Jack Daniels factory up here.
Then you know it's going to be the Jack Daniels tournament. Here we go.
Yeah.
Watch.
Wait,
Moving.
see, speaking of knuckles up, you're doing a qualifier. Have they paid everybody yet?
I do not know the answer to your question.
I
do
got
not
a little
know-
insight on that though. Obviously, Will and Chris are no longer friends, but
Yeah, sorry, the one in Ontario is closing by early 2026.
oh, okay.
The one in Amherstburg.
The one in Gimli is staying open.
Yeah, the Amherstburg, Ontario one's closing.
But to answer your question, Tim, I do know that at one point Chris got a second job in order to start paying people, what they've been owed. That I do know. Outside of that, I have no.
My comment on that will be that we should continue to support Chris Florendo in whatever he does in the future. Sound politically correct enough for you guys?
Hey,
Sounds
I
good to
got
me.
you.
Yeah.
At least he's still in the sport, unlike people like Will and Jeff Frank. That's neither here nor there. So,
Hey, Jeff's never far from a return.
he better return with some cash to pay people back from that Boise tournament.
You're learning lots of jiu-jitsu for when he comes back.
Yeah.
He's probably watching this right now. I'm going to get a text saying, "What are you talking about?"
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Let's talk turkey. Let's talk turkey.
Well, as soon as you say that, Nathan's booted out of the room.
Oh, wow.
I thought my internet wouldn't hold up.
Yeah, your Paris internet there is doing better than Nathan's hardwired Texas internet.
Okay, first off, I pulled up the chat and I accidentally hit done and it closed out. My bad. That's my fault.
So there's no way I got better service in Paris than you do in Texas.
I was gonna say your
appears that way.
internet there seems better than when you're at home.
Yeah. Well, it probably is. Where I live in Arizona is shit for internet. But we're
Really?
actually staying. Yeah, it's bad. It's a new town, so it's not out there yet.
Oh.
So yeah. But
I was gonna
actually,
say, you get patchy at home there. You're smooth.
Yeah, we're actually staying right at the airport. And then we just Ubered into town. There's so much traffic to get down there. It's about 40 minutes away. Also.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like in HD right now.
Yeah.
Chiseled, just a perfect outline. It's sharp. It's crisp.
There's a little glare coming off the head, but not much.
Yeah. Well, it stopped raining. Good.
So what were you going to say, SB?
I was going to ask you about your name on the screen.
Oh, my name? Oh, yeah, there's a story behind that.
Oh, geez.
Dare I get into that soapbox, but I know the topic is going to be East versus West, yes?
I don't know if it's time to talk about East versus West yet.
I mean, the card's done. I think there are some awesome matches on the card. I think there's a couple that
What's the odds that I'm just going to say it. What's the odds that Jerry shows up?
Okay, so here, before we go there.
50-50.
Because, shit.
I'll say really good because it's probably a really good vacation spot for his wife. So she's probably not going to miss out on that one. So I'm going to say odds are pretty good he's showing up to this one.
Win, lose, or draw, no matter what shape he's in, I think he probably shows up.
I thought, because Nathan and I were talking, and if the Atlantic City one is still a go, and that's the December, yes?
From what I heard. Yep.
So one would think that off the bat, the three people that probably should have been on that card would be Jerry, Paul, and Dave Chafee. But, they're on this card coming up. Well, I don't think Paul's on this card, but Dave and Jerry is.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. But who knows? They could be on that card too. I would imagine, like I said, Nathan and I've been talking, I would imagine Michael's going to be on the card at Atlantic City because he has been on the last two cards. So
yeah, I would imagine Paul Lynn's going to be at Atlantic City because of the football situation. He can't leave right now, so he doesn't do stuff up until like right around December is where he can start doing some stuff again.
I think it's when his team is like mathematically out of playoffs or whatever. That's when he kind of just shift gears.
Yeah.
There's a few matches on this card though that have my interest like extremely peaked.
Well,
let me see.
Let's talk about them. Pull them up.
Well, I have them. Like the matches to me that have like my interest really peaked is like Mindy, Mindaugas Teresitis, and Daniel Ustinov. Like that's going to be a great match, but I have Mindy as a pretty heavy favorite. Dadikian and Jablonski. I mean, hooker versus slot presser. Oleg Petrenko, and Nugo Chikadze.
New go, huh?
Yeah, Oleg Jacques and Tom Rositz, left-handed.
That's for the title, yes. Okay.
Yep. Hutchings and Irakli, the match doesn't interest me at all. I'm not gonna lie. This is the third time we've seen it. Sorry. I mean, honestly, I'd rather seen Petrenko stay down at 95 and pull Todd Hutchings. I think it's a far better matchup. Sagov and Shafee. I mean, last time we saw Sagov, he ran over Gennady Kikvinia like he wasn't even there. So, yeah. And then
So,
obviously Vitaly and Jerry.
Yeah, didn't Gennady have to lose like 12 kg, 15 kg like that week or some shit?
Well, I mean, he has nobody to blame but himself for that. He's the one that stayed
Right.
that heavy.
But if Dave's coming in without cutting any weight,
It'd
make a better match.
I mean, it's still a stylistic thing, right? Like Sagov can pull. I mean, look at the match he had with Reno Masic. That was an absolute death match. He turns that match. He does the same thing against Dave. I don't think Dave at 115 is going to still have the gas tank. So if it turns into an endurance war, Sagov's a heavy favorite, in my opinion.
Yeah.
now, are they supposed to meet at a certain weight, or they're just going to just run it?
It's no, it's a 115 kilo title match.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I gotta ask. Kalinchenko versus Mask.
I think it's a mismatch, personally.
That's left hand?
Yeah.
Well, we don't. It's too
hard
to say where Matt's left is at because I don't know.
It's also at 115 kilos. I mean, we saw Matt pull Irakli. Irakli looked great in the first 2 rounds.
I didn't realize that was 115.
Yeah, that's that. If it was 105, to me, it's a good match. If it's 115, it's at 115. I give Kalinchenko a big advantage.
Yeah, that changes my mind a little bit. I was just telling someone the other day that could be an interesting match when he's coming to 105. I didn't know that was 115.
That's 115. Yeah, that's why I said I think it's a mismatch at 115. I think it's a good match at 105.
Hey,
because Matt's going to be 108, 109 kilos. That's what he's been. I mean, that's what he pulled Irakli at. No, they pulled at 105. Sorry, they pulled at 105. He's going to be 108, 109. He's not going to be close to 115. Whereas Kalina is going to cut to 115. Then probably 117, 118 the day they pull. So.
And then we've got a left-handed match from Gabby and Barbora.
Yeah.
It's
the first time Gabby's competed since she beat Egla for the title, and Egla gave her fits. So
I hear a few things.
I know Barbora had surgery on the left.
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen Barbora.
Yeah, she did. But well, how long ago was the surgery? First of all,
I don't remember, but Barbora ran. I mean, at Worlds she runs over everybody both hands. No, not even close. So. She's very good left-handed.
Wasn't she on going to Worlds? Wasn't she on
So that's a whole thing I'll explain off air. But basically, I have to do off air. Basically, her, I guess, the person in charge of their country, I guess they're not basically supporting her anymore because, like, with them, you have to go to like 3 qualifiers. For qualifiers, you can go to your nationals, from nationals to Europeans, Europeans to Worlds, yada yada yada. Apparently, she went to Euros.
There's too many avenues, man.
But apparently, so she went to Euros to ref, and the head of their federation came up and said, "I didn't authorize this." So basically, she went to Euros on her own dime and was going to ref, and then she couldn't even do that. But from what I'm hearing, she's not supported by her federation anymore, so she's not going to Worlds either.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can go deeper than that, and I'll say this. So off the air, when we go to our off the air thing, anybody in the chat, if you're watching for the first time ever, a Can-Am Connection discount of $169.99 to all 4 of us. If you want to know what the information we're about to talk about off the air, send it to us.
Well, I will tell you
get
this,
the Can-Am Connection discount.
Like, speaking to people that are close to Barbora and people that know her and the situation, she's even looking at avenues to compete for other countries, like to possibly moving from Slovenia or Slovakia, wherever she's from, and competing for another country, and one of those is Latvia. So
I mean,
you letting too much out of the bag, man.
I mean, when all that shit happens, like it's not like just in the U.S. where we're like whatever. Like that's the. I mean, that's a way to get somebody out of the sport. You know what I mean? Like that's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy she's got to maybe take another avenue so we don't lose her in the sport because when those type of people don't get backed,
that's my
they
thing.
can't
How
do
do
what they
you have the best female arm wrestler on the planet and your federation isn't backing her? That's the dumbest thing ever. Like it's so it makes me happy knowing that okay, yes, she's not going to be able to go to Worlds this year, but it makes me happy that she's getting a match East versus West because she deserves it. You know what I mean? So, and it should be a title match. Why would it not be? Like, it makes no sense for her not to pull for the title.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to make a bold prediction here, guys. We talked about who would be the guy that might dethrone Levon someday.
Vitaly.
Nope.
Who?
And it's a few years away. It's a few years away, but it's going to be Philip Larson.
I think he's in for a world of trouble with Battaglia, personally.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think Manuel Battaglia, a very established...
You can say his name again. It's not going to change my...
You really don't... I mean, but the thing, Battaglia is not a small man. He's got a long arm, big hand, very good. Been doing it forever. You don't think he can give Larson any problems?
I think Larson has been talked about like this for a long time. Everyone says, well, this guy's going to give him fits, and he has just cleaned whoever he's faced.
Well, I gave him the advantage over Matt, and I knew Wayne Withers was just going to not have anything for him, but Battaglia would run over both of them too.
Well, then we shall see.
I think it's a 50-50 match.
I think this guy has come up so fast that he could be the next big thing.
Very well. He trains with amazing people.
Way faster than Levon's by comparison.
And he trains with, I mean, he goes out and trains with Mindy. He goes to Latvia and is coached by Giannis and the Latvians. So, like, he has very good people around him to make him very good, very fast. But to me, this is his biggest test to date.
So, who's his next match?
Battaglia.
Yeah.
When is that?
That's at East versus West. This card we're talking about on November 1st.
So let me ask you this: if he gets through that, now does that open up a lot of avenues for him?
100%.
I think his avenues are open. The only thing that shut it down is him getting beat by Battaglia.
And we have to remember, Philip's only in the sport 2 years.
Yeah,
he's still very new.
Yeah. Give me some insight, guys, that were at the Aussies versus West. How is he performing on the after table?
He didn't get on the after table. There was no after pulling at in Colorado. No.
Jeez, I could.
I mean, there was some like the next day during the strongman stuff. You saw Devin and them with Eddie and some other people, but immediately following, we didn't finish up till midnight-ish, and then you had the meet 11 o'clock. Then we had the meet and greet and all that stuff, which didn't get done until after midnight. So yeah, and there wasn't much.
The after poll was more like the fans watching. And
right. Okay, so it's exhibition style with nothing.
Those guys were doing post-match interviews and meeting.
Yeah. There was not anything really.
Kind of the way it should be. I mean, what other sport goes and has another game after the game?
Yeah, because so like we finished up, and then the athletes went and did their post-match interview on the arena floor, and then from there we went upstairs to the horseshoe where every athlete had their own like assigned like their own table basically. And then fans could come up in the horseshoe and walk around and take pictures and talk and stuff. So there really wasn't, like I said, any real after pulling. I mean, he after pulled at Mac.
Yeah.
But
Mac's a little different, though.
Yeah, 100%.
He didn't have a competitive match at Mac either.
Well, he didn't have another match coming up either. It was kind of like he was done on his little tour, so he could have a little fun now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. When I see a guy that size just rocking the chin-ups and training the way he does,
He's a big man, and like he's a super nice guy too. Like I had the pleasure, after the event, we sat in the lobby, had some food with him, a couple drinks and stuff. Super nice guy. His I don't know if it's fiance, wife, girlfriend. She's an absolute sweetheart as well. But yeah,
Girlfriend.
genuinely good human.
Yeah. Well,
It's good to get some fresh faces up in that division. Well, I mean all divisions, because my next question would be for you two guys on the bottom. So now that this is the second edition of East versus West, that's kind of tagged on to some other event. Do you think now going forward that it's good to get new faces, or are we going to start recycling things? Like Nathan, you said Irakli, Todd doesn't pique your interest. That
It
doesn't
it
mean
re- it I mean, it doesn't. We saw the match the first time. Todd beat him. We saw the match the second time. Arachley got a pin, but Todd beat him. Like like I said,
Yeah,
Petrenko, after the way he looked, um, his last time down at 95, the way he went through Betkilioniani left-handed, super impressive. Like to me, I would have rather seen Petrenko at 95 to see if he could hold the left-hand and right-handed title. Don't get me wrong, the Nugo match is a phenomenal match, but it's at 105. I think Petrenko is better at 95 than 105.
I was hoping Basha would go down to 95 and pull him. That's who I wanted to see. That was my suggestion. I think that's a stylistic, very, very great match. Um,
Well, so
we'll see.
Petrenko. Petrenko can
Yeah,
top roll hook. I mean,
yeah, just the way that they would both bang inside. I think it'd just be fun to watch. And
so. Do you think
Basha's
though? Are
Basha
we
is so
in
damn fast.
danger? Yeah. My thing is, do you think we are in danger of having a situation where we start regurgitating the same matches? Because again, and I say that
No.
because the pandemic did some bad things, but also did some good things. Because with WAL, right before the pandemic hit, it got to a point we started seeing the same matches over and over. And it's like going, okay, it was starting to taper. I mean, we all still watch it because we're fans, but it's like after that Michael Todd, Jerry Cataract match where, the strap broke, all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, if you would have kept going, are we still going to see that match again? Like, we don't need to see that match no more. So,
Right now, you're running into guys with past contracts that have to be honored. And there's a certain amount of matches that have to be made, and from what I've heard, that have to be made before others can be made because they have a contract.
well, you're also running into the thing right now too, where Worlds is in less than 2 weeks, where people are going to pull that, which is
yeah.
going to affect some of your cards. But at the same time, I mean, if we look at like Matt, right? Matt has been on every card since Arlington. Like he has. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Matt to death. He's entertaining, but like you're talking Arlington, then we went to Istanbul, then we went to Chicago, then we went to Colorado, and now we're going to Switzerland. So that's 5 events in a row, like that Matt hasn't had a break on. Like,
let me ask you though, Nathan, who on this card rivals Matt in popularity?
On this card?
there really isn't. There really isn't anybody. Like the only one that I can think, like entertainment value wise, is Kalina. Like, so you're gonna have some entertaining banter. Larson is hilarious. Like
Yeah.
he is, but when it comes to known, I guess we'll say from a from a North American perspective and a European perspective, you're looking at somebody with at Matt. Like Matt's the one, which
Yeah.
I think is also why they're bringing Devin and Levon over too, because it will bolster sales
Will it
in
though? I mean,
person.
you're paying for somebody to stand there and make an appearance. He's not arm wrestling somebody.
No,
So
but it does bolster. It's the same thing, like, Robert and I had this discussion about having if you're going to do events in countries or states or locations, let's say, having athletes on those cards that will draw in from those areas. Having a Paul Lynn in the Northeast is going to draw. A Marcio up there
Right.
is going to bring people in. Having some Canadians from the East side there are going to bring Canadians down. Having people from Switzerland. There is somebody lives in Switzerland on this card. Snezana Babayev lives in Switzerland. That's going to draw some people there. Like if having these events and having people from these areas is going to pull in some people. So it's beneficial.
Yeah.
I still hope that, like, even if it starts next year, when you do have, you know, the Swiss Open, those type of caliber events where they're better than most nationals, right? Like they're
Well,
good
they
shit.
are, yeah.
Those type of caliber events, some of those winners need to be undercards at future events. We need to start seeing
Well,
undercards.
I mean, they tried that in Istanbul at the last KOT, right? They had the finals of the tournament that Ingen had, where there were qualifiers and the finals ended up in Istanbul. So, but none of those people have gotten matches yet.
Okay, so why is that? So here,
Snezana was on it, and Snezana's getting a match. So I can't say
I give you an
nobody. So there's
example.
one.
Here's an example. Hey Tim, can I use you for this topic right here for an example?
Sure.
Okay, the last couple East vs West tournaments you took first, yes?
Yeah.
So why not use that as a stepping stone to go, okay, well, this guy's taking first place in the last couple of tournaments. Let's go ahead and give him a shot. Open it, because now if you're doing this and you got East versus West here and, you know, Georgia versus the world there, you know, and until those contracts expire or whatever, why not give those guys opportunities? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Just,
I mean,
you know.
that's that when this all started is kind of what a lot of people were told, and that's why you always saw an East versus West tournament above 250 entries because of what people were told, and then it slowly didn't happen. But now some people are getting matches. You know,
Right.
I have been talked to, I was approached, and now things happen and nothing's set in stone again for the second time. But it's not out of the works, and like there is other people that I hope that they look at. You know, I mean, we had the guy Nikola who's killing everybody. He smashed Reg in California left-handed, and the dude's 198 pounds. So there is certain people that I hope they're starting to get really looked at that have been showing up to these events as well, and they went to 2 and 1 easily, and then they just didn't come back because they didn't get a
Well,
match.
I'm going to play devil's advocate on that, right? I'm not like I was like, I helped host the Arlington event, and never once for that event did I say, "Oh, if you win this tournament, you're going to be potentially given an opportunity to compete at East versus West." Like, I know I've never uttered those words.
No, it's when it all started, right? Like that's how the Ingen thing started. That's why we started. We had a committee who put on these East versus West tournaments. I did it for 2 years. This is
Well,
why
that
we did
was
it. And then we had a finals, and then because it did.
well, I think that all kind of got screwed up by Travis because let's be honest, he
Well,
allowed anybody to.
Travis didn't host it the second year. It was.
Well, I
It
know, but
was.
I'm saying the first year it all kind of got screwed up by Travis because if you came and paid money after you qualified, you could just show up and pull. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. But do you know that? But do you
you
know who
can't really
made
do
that
that.
decision? It wasn't Travis. It was James Reed was there too. Paul Lynn was hosting it too.
Well, anybody that was involved in the first one honestly kind of screwed things up.
Yeah.
Let's
I
let's
mean,
be
but
honest.
now that you're having these bigger events, that's kind of how it should be. It should be a feeder league, and
Right.
that's how you get more people, and that's why more people have been showing up to go on like the pre-big stage because they have the finals and get their name out there, and that should be the feeder league.
Well, what I was going to say to play devil's advocate there is potentially yes, but you also have to look at the caliber of competition that shows up to said event. Like if like if somebody wins the 154 class and nobody within the top 30 in North America shows up, you're not going to give this person an opportunity when they beat no one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
I 100% agree, but you can also look at the guys in the U.S. who have been given a shot and how they do against them as well.
So with that being said, like when that, because we talked about Phil Larson a second ago, that rocket ship is going up. So now, whose rocket ship just went up not too long ago? Okay, let's give him a match. Didn't work out. So does he get a call back now down the road? We'll put Wallace Dilly. Does he get a call back down the road? Even though, hey, you've been doing good, you've been kicking ass. Let's go ahead and give you a shot. Ran into
Well, I think
Riker, and then
a lot of it is, the people in North America outside of your elites, and this, mind you, I'm speaking about most people. They don't travel and put themselves out there. They want everything to come to them. They want to have a promoter bring stuff. Oh, let me talk to this promoter. Why travel? Like if you're, let's just use the 220 guy for example. Like you're a 220 guy and you're looking for a name. Well, every time there's an event in Missouri, Brent Rockers is going to show up, pull Brent. If there's Varej and then we're going to be pulling a UAL event, why aren't you going to California to pull Arson and Varej and all those guys out there? Like most people in North America, mind you, I'm saying most, not all, are not willing to put forth the legwork and the effort that it takes to get themselves noticed.
And I go to that too and say, that's where I come to having these feeder tournaments or even feeder like leagues to the East versus West, like the Swiss Open, the Latvian Open, Europeans, or whatever. You have the Monster Factory that does that. I guess I'll say Knuckles Up. I do stuff. We bring over Europeans to pull guys in the U.S. Why is Paul Talbot haven't got a match yet?
that's true.
He pulled Varej, but
Eh,
he hasn't had one since then.
What? He
He pulled
pulled
Varej.
he pulled Tom's at my event and beat him.
I said, but you said, why hasn't he got a match East versus West? I said he did have a match East versus West. He pulled Varej and lost, but hasn't had one
Yeah,
since.
but I'm just saying, like, there's just things that I guess there's just there has to be more back that we might not know of people's existing contracts. Like I was told, there's a lot of existing ones that have to be ran through first before maybe we get to see some of these guys that deserve a higher match.
That's fair. I just don't, I think it's unfortunate for the ones that, and granted, if it's because I don't know if they're still doing the East versus West tournaments outside, North America. So
No, not that I like going to events out there. Like
right.
there's not, like, if we look at KOT, like I said, the last KOT, that was the finals of a tournament. There weren't even 100 entries, and it took 4+ hours to run that tournament. And that was Ingen in charge of that tournament. You not even 100 entries, and it took over 4 hours. Like that's
What
dumb.
event did East versus West just put their name on? I just saw a flyer somewhere.
Bob's, the Brazil Cup,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
where he's pulling Giannis.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I just saw a flyer
Yeah.
and it said featured them. I didn't remember what it
Talking
was.
about Bob Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob's pulling Giannis, and the EVW logos on the flyer.
Ooh. What does that mean? Ooh. The winner
I
gets a
mean,
match?
perfect example right there. Also, Bob's putting on. I think he's still putting on that like top 8.
He's talking. Yeah, he's talking about it. Yeah.
Like, take a guy out of there. I
Well,
mean,
they
I don't
did.
know.
They took Wallace out of it, out of the heavyweight one, gave him a
Yeah.
match. I mean, the people they're talking about putting in there was a Paul Talbot and Adam. I think it was Warzinski, Artem, John Terrian, Jason Merlot. So
Well, that first 8-man round robin in Utah brought you Wallace Dilly East versus West and Saray East versus West. Well, I mean, call it what you want. Shaw Classic East versus West.
yeah, I
It
mean
came out of that.
The Saray match was made before that though. The Saray
Oh,
Derek
was it?
Smith, the Saray Derek Smith match was made well before that.
Ah,
That was when the Shaw Classic was standalone
gotcha.
before EVW got involved. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that match was made before then. You also had Bachman and Gabby, the Martins and Laws, Eddie and Oberst, and Brian and Brian's match. Those 5 were already made prior to that event taking place.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But then when they partnered, it morphed into that.
Yes, Espen, I know you want to say something. Go ahead.
I got nothing, man. I feel like East versus West has just jumped the shark a little bit. That's all. So until they start doing something a little bit differently, maybe, I don't know, maybe things slow down. But there's lots of other stuff going on, and I'm wondering how this Georgia versus the World promotion is going to impact everything as well.
I mean,
When is their
there's some
first
interest.
event?
November, October, November. I don't remember what it was.
Like
October,
October
October,
10th or
October.
something.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, for me, if you're EVW going into this and your champion's pulling, I think 2 matches, you're going, what the is going on? I mean,
Yeah.
you have David Samusha, you're an 85 kilo champion, pulling Kirsten. I think he's pulling a Kimbo as well. So, ah. And then you have Bowen, who said EVW never offered him a match, so he took the commentating and match opportunity with GVW.
No, he took that one because his girl got a match as well, and the last one in Switzerland, they just wanted him to come commentate and not get a match for his girl.
Oh, was that the agreement or something?
It was just
Well,
I don't know the full details on it. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm just saying what I heard.
Well, I understand trying to get like giving her a match, trying to jump into the Indian market, but from what I heard as well, with her taking a match with GVW, she is now suspended from Pro Panja League.
What?
Okay.
What the fuck
Yep.
for?
I don't know. Maybe she has a contract to Pro Panja or something, and it's not. I don't know. But from what I heard, she is now suspended from Pro Panja by taking the match with GVW.
She
say
very well could have had a contract with them. I mean, it's a pretty big league over there.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking 20,000 plus athletes in Pro Panja League.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. So,
And she got to
with that
think
being said,
she is number one female in Pro Panja League. She's number
Right,
one
but
female in the country of India. So
if
you
there's
know.
no challengers, if none of those ladies over there present her with a legitimate challenge, then is she supposed to just stay there?
My thing is she could have went to Worlds.
TV. You're talking, they're all over TV and stuff over there. It's more than just being a challenger.
It's extremely monetary in the country of India.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about they're like us watching a fucking Blazer game over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, they got a pretty good league going on over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there could be a lot. There could be a lot more details into that
we're not privy to.
Sponsors and
But I mean, but for people to say, "Oh, what is she supposed to do? Not get competition?" There's always Worlds. She's never been to a Worlds, so
why not?
Who knows? We don't know where she's at. Like, I'm curious to see how she stacks up against competition outside of India.
She's got an absolute killer across the table from her. The girl she's pulling is a multiple-time Euro champion, has podiumed at WAF several times. Like, the girl's a animal.
But this is why sometimes you need to come out of your comfort zone to see where you stand exactly. So if she goes there and shocks the world, okay, hey.
I mean, I guess you can say her first technical international match was against the girl from Australia, but I honestly didn't even know who that girl was.
Yeah, because Sarah backed out of that match. It was supposed to be Sarah
Backman.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that would have been terrible for her.
Yeah, then Sarah backed out. That was October of last year.
We don't.
I definitely think she's in for a step up in competition from what she's competed with at Pro Panja, because this girl's no joke. And same way with Bowen, like his competitor's no joke either. And right now, you got to think for Georgian athletes, this means a lot because Georgia's sanctioned by WAF right now due to some financial stuff that, Georgia was supposed to host Worlds and didn't come through with the money and stuff. So until the Georgian Federation comes up with the money that is owed for having to basically cancel Worlds, then the Georgian athletes are sanctioned. So
that ain't their fault.
It doesn't matter. It's your federation's fault. So, wow. And this year, at Worlds, the Russian athletes are back at Worlds. So,
they're not going to wear those T-shirts that says
No, they'll be WAF
Republic
neutral.
of Russia.
Yeah, they'll be competing under WAF neutral, but they're back, and that's a scary premonition for people because yeah, the Russians are no joke.
I ain't scared of nobody, Nate.
I
Get him, man. Get him.
mean, your class is definitely not going to be easy.
I'm scared of myself.
You're pulling
So
left
when you
and
went,
right.
so you went last year, right?
No, I haven't been in 2 years.
So were you 198 last time you went?
No, it's 220. It was the largest class of the weekend. I took 10th.
Okay, so now you went down a weight class going, okay. So how do you feel going into this year's Worlds at
He went down
198?
he went down 2 weight classes.
This one.
He pulled 100. Now you're doing what? You're doing 95?
90. There is no 95 at WAF.
Yeah,
Trust
you're
me, I
right.
would be doing it. After 90, it goes up every 10.
Yeah, 90, 100, 110, 110 plus. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good. I mean, everything's there. The strength's there. I got my quickness back, so we'll see.
Now you just got to cut weight and not eat some of that delicious food you got going on over there.
Well,
Yes.
the worst part is he's got to go through and do all the reffing too, which is gonna.
Yeah, I can do that on Friday, and then I don't know what days I'm reffing. I'm reffing days when I cut weight, but that doesn't matter. Keeps my mind off of thing. I'll just sit up there and drink water all day.
Chew some gum.
Yeah,
I wish you luck, Tim. I know
it should be all right.
I've been to a lot of WAF championships over the years.
Yeah.
Still the hardest tournament in the world to win.
Hey, we have a question. We've been going off in good conversation, but Dan the Nightmare wants to know what's your opinion on the Mac Challenger Series?
It's different. I mean, it's another unique entertainment to watch.
Now, will that be, and Dan, you're part of Mac, so you should probably know this more than anything, is a Mac Challenger Series, is that like what Tim was saying earlier about the
It is. It is. It gets you from so you win your Challenger Series match and basically puts you on like their prelim. You know, the MAC always has their prelim before their main. It puts you
Mhm.
on that, and then from there you can go up to the main card. I mean, for Ian, it's genius because it allows you to build up people, right? So
It's like a farm team, something like that,
it
you
is.
know?
It's literally like having a double A, a single A, and a triple A baseball team, like or a minor league hockey team. Like
Oh,
This is just a repackaging of another model that has been used lots in the past. Maybe not necessarily in arm wrestling as much, but there's other sports that do this kind of thing all the time.
yeah, the G League for the NBA, you have the minor
Well,
leagues.
the Contender Series on
Speaking of fighting, did you watch the Contender Series last night? Jesus. Or Tuesday night fights? Jesus Christ.
No, I'm gonna watch
That
the fight this weekend.
go watch that on ESPN and just watch the first match between those two women. Oh my God.
There is a couple things I still want to see out of that league. Just for
go ahead. Let's see.
Ryan maybe has a say on this, but just being old school and some of the matches you see, do you think they would have different outcomes on a normal table?
Probably.
There's some of those that where you see some of these guys going there and doing good, and maybe they're not doing so good in their other matches at other places. Is there a downfall of pulling on that type of table than pulling on what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not saying like it's bad by all means. I love watching it.
It's
I'm
the
just
same thing for
wondering.
Wall. It's the same thing that happened with Wall, right?
100%.
You got everybody used to being on those 7x9 pads, and then they go to a
100%.
standard 7x7 pad, and they're fouling like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
so
I
somebody
just
asked,
wondering how that affects some people.
I was having this conversation with Auden in Colorado. Because he was saying, "Oh, the running fouls and this and this and this." I said, "I get that," but I said, "But the 95% of the people that arm wrestler are going to arm wrestle under conventional rules." So, for me, if somebody comes up to me like, "Hey, what do you think I should do?" Well, how are you going to be? Where are you going to be competing at? Oh, you're going to be competing here. Why would you learn any other rule set than that? So for me, it's pretty simple. Like learn the basic 7x7 pad, the rules under strict rules. Then when you go to an event like MAC or somewhere that uses loose rules, you train for that specifically leading up to it, and then come back to your strict. And then if you're gonna be back to strict, go back under strict. Like I think it's something you have to train specifically for. It's just it's not something you can be like, oh, this is all I'm gonna do, because then when you go to a standard rule set or a tournament somewhere on nationals and Ottawa Open, somewhere like that in Canada, and you're so used to that, there's a likelihood you're gonna foul out.
Yeah, it was like I told Ian, like he was asking me about, oh, you want a table? And I was like, I'd love to come play in your league and try it out. I think it looks entertainment and fun. It's not something I would practice on. But
I mean, it'd be great to practice on if you have a match coming up in that league.
yeah.
Otherwise, if you pull standard rules and on a standard table, then obviously you're going to be on a standard table.
Speaking of organizations and federations, I stumbled upon something, and I have to say, I was like, I tip my hat to Jason Constantini. So that league they got,
Yeah, the team thing, yeah.
so there's 4 teams, 4 in Canada, Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, and Vancouver. And then there's 4 in the States, Las Vegas, Detroit, Long Island, and Tampa. And you can get drafted. And the only reason why I stumbled upon that because I kept seeing posts with John Therian says, I'm excited to pull. I got drafted by this team. BLM said the same thing. I got drafted by that team. And he put the link out there. I said, let me check this thing out. So it's the guys from the Table Monkeys, Jason Constantini, and I forgot the other dude's name. I'm going to kick myself in the head for doing this. But they put together this thing. So right now you got the Montreal team is captained by Christian Gilbert. The Toronto team is captained by Mike Gould. Calgary is captained by Houghton. So, I don't know about Vancouver, but I saw that. So basically you draft some guys per weight class and you say, hey, we're going to go team versus team. And you do it that way. And you got some reserves too in case, hey, we're going to plan something on, let's just say November 29th. And let's just say me and Tim are on a team. We're in the same, weight class. Let's just say, hey, I can't work, I can't be there because of work obligations. Tim steps in. That way you don't like, oh, we're one player short, that kind of thing. And I saw that and I was like going, damn, I like that. That could be something cool.
I think it's a good concept as long as it's a one-on-one thing, right? So like I know they tried that at the one Mac event where they just kind of like had like a time clock or whatever it was, and they just kept sending people up, sending people up, sending people up. Not the biggest fan of that concept. For me, I like the concept of okay, you have a team of 9, right? However many it was. I don't remember how many's on the team. I think it's close to 9. Well, you essentially have 9 matches, and the team with the most wins out of that is the winning team. Like you have 9 matches. If we win 5, you win 4, our team wins. We move on, blah, 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 blah. And then you do that throughout, let's say a 6-month or a year period, and then you have your results at the end of the year. Because I'm not a big fan. Like the way they did it at the one event was like they had a time, and you could send whoever you wanted up to the table, left or right-handed, and it's just I was like, ugh, because then now you're kind of banking on this person getting tired or that person getting tired, and so on and so forth. So I like the team aspect. I just like the team versus team, essentially a super match versus super match, not clock based.
I mean, I do like that theory. I know. It's just it was something different. It's something new, and I like to see how far they go and where it can go and things like that. So,
speaking of, I mean, John Terrian just shared something about it. 8 versus 8. So it's 8 versus 8 team format, 32 matches, women's super matches, no elimination tournament following. Those sound horrible. Like no elimination. No, I'm okay.
What does that even mean, though?
You just basically keep pulling until you quit. If I get it.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the concept. I'd be kind of curious when the U.S. is going to get their squad together. But, yeah, I mean, because I guess they got dates set already.
Yeah, so it's going to be October 11th, Henderson Brewing Company. So it doesn't say who the women are, though. It says there's going to be women's super matches. So.
I know one, so I know one woman that's drafted. She has a match, but I'm not familiar with her opponent. So,
Jody, we're 50 minutes into this, and I still want to know what the fuck your name means.
Oh, I know what it means.
Anti-WSA?
Why?
Oh, you want to talk about it now? You want to talk about it after the show?
Hold on 1 second, Woody. No, the trash talk between Jody and Ryan hasn't started yet, but I will start poking the bear here very soon. Don't worry. I will start goading Ryan and Jody both into talking some shit.
You're not going to get me to.
Have you ever
I
seen
know.
Ryan talk shit to anybody?
Hey,
I know.
depends who you ask, Tim, because some
Yeah.
people say I talk all kinds of shit, but it's
Oh.
usually what they hear from their friends.
Who says that?
I know.
their
I'm just
cronies.
saying. Well, Woody was asking. I was going to try to help Phil Woody. You know.
Yeah. So
We
there
can't.
are
We
those
can't.
people
This
out
can't
there
even.
that
This can't
believe.
even be a border war because they're both Canadian. It gets boring.
Yeah. I've already got immigration waiting for Jody when his flight lands to just
Oh, nice.
load him onto an airplane and take him to some other country, not necessarily the United States. Jody may end up in like Dubai or
India.
something.
No, send
I
it to
just bought,
India.
hey, I just bought some land in Calgary, so we're good. It's all good.
Oh, there's a moratorium. You're not allowed to. Americans aren't allowed to buy land in Canada right now. By the way.
This guy can. I'm like 0.2% Canadian, so it's all right.
I looked into buying land up there, and it was,
Yeah.
there's a moratorium.
So
Sucks.
I've set this up in a certain way that I'm getting a buy into the Arnold's final for the Masters division. That way, Jody and I don't run into each other in the tournament.
Oh, there you go.
I am going to pull the 275 class in the Open tournament. Jody, I'm sure will pull his own class, and then we'll run into each other, and then I'll probably bow out of the overall, assuming
It was funny. When you posted that matchup, I was getting text messages, and they were saying, "Dude, are you going to be 275?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "No, I'm not going to be 275."
I'll send you my bulletproof plates and my plate carrier, Jody. You'll weigh 275 then. So
I need to buy one of them things that Tim said last week from Amazon with the thing you put on your shoulder. I need to go buy one of them things. Because I don't like carrying all that bullet. Because I'm not going to, no offense.
Oh, yeah. I'll send it to you. I'll send you.
I'm not going to be like Dave Morocco and leave my fucking passport at some fucking kiosk or some shit. And then you can't make the MAC tournament.
I'm about to send you the one I have, Jody.
Yeah.
It's always here.
Is that a European carry-all?
Yeah.
It's a satchel. Get it right.
My passport.
Yeah, see? Because I don't like because like when I went to Mexico.
My charger, a wallet.
Yes, that's what I need.
I'm about to send you one.
Nice. Because for me, like having all that stuff in my pocket just feels uncomfortable. Because you got to go passport, wallet, phone. You know, if I got the rental car keys, I'm like, I can't have all that. No, can't do that. Now,
they actually have some cool ones nowadays where like you can plug your charger in the inside of it, and then there's like a port for the outside. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Look at this motherfucker's supposed to be cutting weight right now. You're fucking snoring.
Well, that's one way to cut weight.
Yeah. Supposed to be in the gym.
Here, Jody, I'm sending you this link.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got King and Queen of the North coming up. Jody and I are going to go pull a left-handed super match.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be fun.
Hey, question though, while we're talking about that, are you going to have a live of the match between you and Jody?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, how am I supposed to see the damn match and promote the damn match if you aren't going to have a damn live?
You can promote anything you want.
Well, I want to share the live of the match to get more eyes on it. Jeebus.
Well, Ryan doesn't want to show himself losing in his hometown.
Here, I'll go a step further. I'll tell you what.
Jody, you better go live during the match then.
If I got to bring my tripod, I will too. But I'll say this though. With all due respect, I will wear a Team Saskatchewan jersey during the match. How about that?
I would wear my Team USA jersey that I got from Worlds in 2018, but it's about 18 sizes too big for me now. It was
I
too
know
big for
you.
me when I got it.
You've been on whose was it?
Cody
Is that
Merritt.
Lucky's?
Oh well, it's Cody's.
Oh, is that the one y'all swapped jerseys?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Manitoba jerseys, y'all got some new ones, right?
Yeah, I've got you guys on the list, so I'm waiting until they get finalized. They're not ready yet.
My Montreal one's in there. My
You got a Montreal one?
I got a Quebec
Oh,
one.
yeah, you got the Quebec one, right?
I got the Quebec provincial. It's cool. It's got the bear on it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Anybody got any predictions on who's gonna win the over the top in Australia?
Lachlan.
Who's in it?
Lachlan?
Good chance.
I mean, Lachlan hasn't beat Ricardo in quite some time.
No, I don't.
I mean, Lachlan won the last one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he has to theoretically be the favorite going into the next one, right?
Is there an overall with that or what? How does that work?
It's a main draw tournament. So,
Yeah, it's an open class. It's a random draw.
yeah.
Matt Conley.
He lives in India.
Well, he's in Florida right now, ain't he? Or no, he's going to New Jersey this weekend. He went down. He did actually be pretty good at the King of Florida.
Matarangi could theoretically win it, but I think he'll gas out. I think it's just too much pulling for him. But it's hard to say. I don't even know who else is going to be there that's going to pull that class.
Should be a lot.
I know Devin's going to it, but Devin won't be pulling it.
No.
And when is that again? Is that next month?
Yeah, October 7th and 19th. 19th. Because it's a Sunday over there and a Saturday for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
League it in the 16th.
Hey,
you're going to be there too?
Yeah.
Well, then fuck it. I'm picking you then. Fuck it. Coming off of Worlds too? Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Lachlan's still dealing with the fact that he tried to cut his finger off. So he's not the favorite, in my opinion.
Isn't he a slap fighter now?
Aren't him and Derek Smith both slap fighters now?
Yeah, I guess they are.
Oh, Jesus.
I would never do that. I'm sorry. That's PTSD written all over it.
I'm going to have the event that I'm putting on recorded. I don't know if it's going to be live.
Okay.
So a live stream might be available, but
I was just thinking for your guys' match.
Sure.
Your left-handed super match. Throw up a live for that.
Hey,
October 18th is GVW, by the way. Remember we were asking, I couldn't remember.
Okay. Yeah, so just put your guys' match on this little channel right here just for us.
So basically, if it's going to be pre-recorded, then we'll have our match, but then we can't talk about it.
Yeah. Jody better win his class if he wants to have that super match too, right?
I mean, hey, I have a real. Hey, you know what?
You're not doing the match first before your class?
No, it's at the end of the day.
Oh boy!
Can I just say,
that's why I'm not pulling the Masters division.
After looking at this Team World versus Team Georgia, I think Team Georgia's screwed.
How so?
Well, Team World
give us the matchups.
I don't know the exact ones, but they got Zauer, Tobias Sprague, Georgi Zaranov, Krazy, Rustam Babayev, Nerdalet. That's who's on Team World. Oh, Artur Makarov is on there as well. Georgi Taltiev. And then, Team Georgia has Nugo, David Samusha, I can't remember his name. There's a really good guy from Worlds. I can't remember his name, but a lot more powerhouses on Team World than Team Georgia.
Did you say Zauer was on that team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I said, when was the last time we saw him?
When he got ran over at EVW.
Oh, and then it was like a one and done, and we ain't seen nothing from him since. I would have thought that. Okay,
well, remember he took the match. he took his match after tearing his bicep.
Hmm.
That was back when everybody was tearing their biceps. Gennady tore his, Auer tore his.
Yeah.
When everybody was, I almost want to say ego lifting, trying to do stupid crap, and blew their shit up.
Yeah, I got away from the ego lifting. It's not about. I do other stuff now. I just don't want to hurt. I'm I'm at that stage now. I just don't want to hurt.
I'm hurting
not
right
trying to
now. It's all Giannis's fault, but I wouldn't change it. So,
what else we got?
Well, we almost got to wrap up here, guys, because I got to go and take care of some things.
Uh-oh.
It's been the hour, and
Yeah, let me get some sleep.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to stay after learn about Jody's name.
It is 7 p.m., Tim. It's getting late.
Yeah. It is. I still got about an hour and a half worth of work to do.
Yeah.
Well, the worst part about Worlds this year is you do the qualifiers on day 1, and then day 2 you come back and do the semifinals and finals, and next day you'll do right.
It's the same day.
They changed it. It's 2 days.
What?
I was told everything's 2 days.
Everything I read on this pamphlet is it's what's split up is the categories. So like Adam pulls Monday and I pull Sunday. His category is Monday, mine's Sunday. So they split it. So they split it up like that. So
That's
there's more time.
Well, that's because they have a TV schedule they're dealing with this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's like I pull my left. Like Adam, I think if he was pulling left would be on Friday. I'm on Saturday. And then my right's on Sunday. He's on Monday.
My only fear for Adam, and I'm being completely honest about this, like Adam is ungodly strong. We can all admit that. My fear for Adam is speed. There are so many fast guys in that 85 kilo class that it could be to his detriment. Because if we look at speed, that's where Adam tends to struggle. If it's a straight up power match, he wins, but in a speed match, he does struggle there.
Does he have the power to stop those hits? Is the question.
I think so.
Like I said, he has a very good chance, but I think my only concern for him is not a static strength or anything like that, or a grinder. It's the speed. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of playing the cadence, but
yeah, and those Kazakhs are lightning fast. So,
yeah. All right, gents, got to cut it off. So long, everybody. We'll stay around for a quick after dark, and looks like it's actually getting dark where you are there.
Okay, DDP.
I know, it looked cool with the light I had.
Yeah.
Self high five, bang. I know Brian and Jody know exactly what I'm getting out there.
Yep.
DDP, let's go. Self high five.